Digimon Episode 4 is called BIRDRAMON SOARS, and like I've been saying for the past few Digimon reviews, I have not gone back to watch the old series yet, so I'm kind of going into this show somewhat blind, somewhat not knowing what's going to happen, but having kind of a brief idea. But things have changed from the original. Now, if you think I should go back and watch the original, let me know in the comments section, because it's been a long time. I only saw it on TV when I was a little kid, and I don't remember. It's been 20 years. So let me know in the comments if I should go back and rewatch that series before finishing this one, or maybe even after, even though we don't know right now when this show's going to end. Presumably in about a year, maybe less than that. But anyways, let me know. I am watching it on Crunchyroll, and of course, if you have Crunchyroll Premium, you can watch these shows right after they air, usually about an hour or so after they air in Japan, right there in high definition with subtitles. Sign up for Crunchyroll Premium for free for 2 weeks, crunchyroll.com/geekdom. The link will be down below so you can try that out and watch the show right after it airs. So anyways, BIRDRAMON SOARS. Yeah, that should kind of tell you what's going on, but let me tell you what I thought about this episode. So this power outage that happened in the last episode is sort of the storyline going into this one, as Taichi goes back in and tries to get Agumon to help fix the situation and resolve this problem. It was funny because, and maybe it's just me, but the opening scene of this episode with all of the Digimon sort of in that like wide plains area really reminded me of like a scene from Jurassic Park. Like even the music sounded like a theme from Jurassic Park, like da-na-na, like the smooth sort of, you know, epic grandeur of these digital dinosaurs, so to speak. And I don't know if they did it on purpose, but they may have, because as you know, a lot of people who work on these shows are big fans of movies, both Eastern and Western. So I wouldn't be surprised if they had like a Jurassic Park, you know, homage there in this episode. It really felt that way. And that's one thing I have to commend about this show is the music. The music is so beautiful in this damn show. Like at the scene when, like right after Taichi reads the stone tablet and it tells him, like, you know, to guide himself to the light or whatever, follow the light. The music there was so good, like the slow violins. It had this feeling of like real grandiose adventure. And I am totally enjoying this show. The presentation of Digimon 2020 is incredible. Like I'm all in. I am all in as of right now when it comes to this show. Again, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing reviews on it every week, but I'm definitely going to be watching it because I'm invested. Just watching it feels good. It looks good. It sounds good. It's an easy watch and it's fun, and that's the most important thing. So there were a couple of pretty important things about this episode, important additions to the story. Number one, we find out about the digital world, like what it actually is, how it relates to the rest of the web, and I had actually mistakenly thought they were already in the digital world in a previous review, but this is the actual digital world. So that whole story was kind of, not the whole story, but a big chunk of it, an explanation of it was told here in this episode. And also we saw Tentomon, and I think really the main, I suppose, probably most important thing as far as the characters go is that this episode was sort of the reintroduction, or at least the addition to the team of Sora, because Sora is now officially a member of this team and a new character as they sort of grow and expand this whole story. So that's really what the purpose of this episode was, and I thought that it did really well in balancing out the story because there's pretty important stuff here, and the episode wastes no time at all. Everything went very, very fast. It was paced well, and the narrative structure felt very smooth, whether it be the explanation of the digital world. That part was interesting, and also some of the fights we had in this episode, they weren't very long, but they were also pretty interesting. When I saw Piyomon, it was adorable, because Piyomon and Sora's, you know, connection is very adorable here in this episode. And then I love how in the episode it took Sora's warm heart, like her lovingness to be friends and motivate Piyomon to digivolve into BIRDRAMON, which was an awesome sequence, by the way, in this episode. Very well animated. And of course, BIRDRAMON is, you know, a total badass in this episode. This is the episode where they establish BIRDRAMON as being a serious threat and a good ally. A threat for the enemies, not for the good guys. A good ally for, you know, the team. When BIRDRAMON does that meteor wing attack, it was freaking awesome in this episode. BIRDRAMON working together with Greymon was pretty cool, but I really liked that. Like, I liked what they did here, and it was quick. It wasn't, it didn't take too long. It was very effective, and I really like the fact that now BIRDRAMON can take them to the temple, because the whole thing is that light that was shined at the beginning of the episode that Taichi saw leads to a temple, and that's going to be their ultimate goal. So while that's going on, Koshiro and Tentamon, this is kind of like the cliffhanger of the episode, they're trying to head over to the digital world, but Tentamon is very, very slow. And then what ends up happening is they get swallowed by a giant whale. So that's going to be the cliffhanger going into next week's episode, which is called Holy Digimon. So very interested to see where the story goes, and let's see what happens. So overall, the episode was very effective in doing what it needs to do. Established Soren as a member of the team, and of course, BIRDRAMON appeared. So after this episode ended, I was actually more interested than I was beforehand. So to me, that's a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments of Digimon 2020 Episode 4. Take care of yourself and each other. And tomorrow on the channel, we're going to have the Dead Zone. Garlic Jr.'s Dead Zone Explained Technique Guide. And it's a short one, but it's pretty cool if you ask me, because the Dead Zone's kind of a cool technique when you really break down what it actually does. Garlic Jr. had some really wacky abilities that other characters just did not have. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Take care of yourself and each other.